All right, here we go. There we go. All right, what's going on, y'all? Little Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees music there, right? Why is it all the horror movies, they all have like an orchestra, like, you know, some kind of crazy music for every horror scene? You know, you got the Jaws thing, da-da, da-da, and there's some orchestra band playing in the background. Yeah, it's crazy, man. You never hear like a rock band like da 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 da, unless it's some kind of like ridiculous blood and gore thing. I don't know, man. Hope everyone had a good Friday the 13th. It's Saturday morning. It's game day, baby. I hope everyone's doing well, man. You wake up, there's Herb Street. God bless, there's Pollock. All right, Georgia. I got to give it to you. I think y'all are going to beat Missouri, hands down, no questions asked. What are they going into Athens, right? They don't have a safe space. Golly, that school has gone to hell since they had that whole thing, right? With that teacher wanting to shut that student off. Hey, this guy wants to record me. Bring in some muscle. Let's shut him down. Oh, that school's gone to hell since then. Their attendance is way down. I feel bad for them. I don't think they're going to find their safe space in Athens. I don't think that teacher would last too long in Athens, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh. A beautiful Saturday morning. Very temperate. What, like 70s? Low 70s. Just a nice day, man. A little bit overcast. Speaking of Georgia, we got to play Ricked. We got to play Ricked today. Oh, we got Ricked. Sounds like, yeah, you got dicked. Yeah, we kind of did. Oh, I know he's from Miami, but why doesn't he just go away? We got tired of playing him when he was at Georgia. The guy absolutely owns us. Maybe we can find a way today. Who knows? We're a wild card. We might pull it off. You never know what we're gonna do. We're crazy. We're crazy. We can do the Alex Jones thing, right? I'm crazy. Oh gosh. Alex off the meter this week. What's he talking about? Weinstein. I don't know how to pronounce Stein. You take a Stein, you get a Stein there. Hollywood Babylon. Starting to expose some of the sexual predators and pederasses and whatnot in Hollywood. Hollyweird? Hellyweird? I've heard it called all sorts of things this week. And I told you that Hollywood knows what's going on. And there's some that stand against it. And there's some that are just right in bed with it. And, they choose their side. But the ones that are like going to be, you can't even be like a little bit of conservative or a little bit like normal values traditionalist. You got guys like Tim Allen. Man, he's thrown out. His show gets shut down. Hey, Tim, you didn't play the game. And he's like, well, you're full of crap. What a good show that. Remember, like, Tim Allen. Remember when he was Tim the Toolman Taylor, right? That was Home Improvement with Tool Time. That was a good show. It was a good family show. You know, they all went through their struggles. They had crazy things that happened and went on, but they got through it, and it was good. It was like watching somebody else have a normal life. I don't know. That was a fun show. But no, you can't. And I guess he tried to do something similar. I didn't ever watch Last Man Standing because, quite frankly, I don't have time to watch sitcoms or any kind of shows these days. You know, I get home and I'm done. I'm chilling. I'm either listening to the news and trying to unwind with a video game, or maybe I'll watch some sports games. But that's about all I'll watch. I don't have time for a regular show. Jeopardy, which I record. I do get to record shows, so I record Jeopardy and watch That, or I watch it right on time when it starts, if I get dinner together and get everything together fast enough. But yeah, it's just, you can't even have a conservative view in Hollywood. And they're into all of it, man. And now that it's finally coming out that these people are all like sexual deviants and predators, and not only that, it goes deeper down the rabbit hole into Satanism and child sacrifice, I think, at the higher levels of it. And then above that is the people who think that they're above all of that, the extreme Luciferians. That's what I think it is. And it's deep, it's tied in with politics too, deep in politics. These people, they're all compromised. That's why they don't get anything done. And so they all just go and stroke each other. It's like Carlin said, it's one big stroke job, basically. The whole Hollywood handshake, right in the crotch. That's the Hollywood handshake. It's Hollywood. Really, it's old news at this point. I'm done with it. I've heard it an entire week. It's like, come on, man. Can we get back to actually figuring out what happened with Vegas? There's multiple shooters. Only one guy, supposedly, that got killed. But there was more than one guy shooting. And then there's this other security guard guy, Jesus, whatever his name was. And he tried to flee the country. He did flee the country. He didn't flee the country. I don't even know. I'm not up on it right now. It's exhausting to me to watch this guy, the police guy for Las Vegas, go out there and give press conference after press conference with this crazy FBI handler guy, old gold tie or red tie or whatever he is, just like staring him down from over his shoulder. The creepiest guy in the world. It's like, dude, what is going on here? Obviously, this is a prepared statement, and the guy's nervous that's giving it, because if he steps out of line just a little bit, that's probably his ass. And I don't mean like fired, I mean like probably killed. It's probably that level. And it's like, man, what am I even watching? This is gross. And you can go back and watch the clips yourself of this guy giving the press conferences. Man, this guy's a handler right behind him. He's just staring over him like, yes, it's good. You better say that. Yes, good. Yeah. Whatever, dude. What a trash show. How obvious is it that it's corrupt? That it's some kind of a setup. Something's going on. It's completely obvious. I still feel bad for the victims. It's just horrible. What a horrible situation. Wow. Do we go further out west? Let's go to California. The world's on fire in California, quite literally. I know friends out there. I have one post the other day, I've been breathing in smoke and ash for about 4 days. It's like, dude, that's not good. It's not good for you. I mean, at that point, if you can travel a little bit, about time to pick up and go. Kind of leave for a week, maybe, if you can. Maybe he can't. He said he's got water around him, so he doesn't think the fire will get past the water. There's others up there that I've talked to in the last couple days that seem like they're fine, but they're also running supplies to others they know who are not fine. So all of that's going on. They're all helping each other, though, and they're coming together as a community and working. So that's all you really can do in situations like that. You come together as a community, work, and get yourselves to safety, and keep getting to safety, and keep working together, and keep helping each other out. That's kind of what happens during hurricanes here and all sorts of disasters and things. So I'll give them a shout out, I guess. I don't know. I give them a shout out probably later on today during the games. We had the asteroid. Oh yeah, the asteroid just flew by the Earth. 2012 TC. It buzzed the Earth. It was Tuesday that happened. And it's about the size of a large house. And it missed by 27,300 miles. Alright, I know that sounds like it's a long way, but think about space. Right? Space is huge. Huge, to use a Trump term. Right? It's huge. 27,300 miles. In the sense of space, right? In that context, That's nothing. That's real close. And now they're saying that it should miss in 2050, but when it comes by in 2017, it could hit. Like a 1 in 750 chance. I'd probably give it slightly higher than that, which is not a good chance that it'll hit. But again, it's something you can't overlook. I mean, this thing, it's pretty big. It could knock the crap out of us. I know, alright, just the size of a house, most of it will probably burn up. It won't be that bad. Oh, it won't be that bad. What if it happens to land where you're standing? Oh, it'd be pretty bad then, wouldn't it? It could land where anyone is standing. That's what I'm saying. Of course, there could be one just flying in right now that I'm not aware of, and bang, there it goes. So, there you go. Oh, I missed the Friday the 13th story. I led off with Friday the 13th, and I completely skipped. See, my notes are all out of order. You know how I do it. I just go through the week and I just jot something down that comes through my mind every now and then. No, there were passengers, right? This flight, remember last year there was like this flight 666 to Hell, which is Helsinki, Finland. It's like the short name for it on the board. This is the last ever time they're going to do it, but they did it again. Why was it still flight 666? Why don't you at least like change the flight number or something? So they got on that one on Friday the 13th. They had to have done it on purpose. You got to do that on purpose. I say don't poke the monkey. Don't poke the bear. Don't poke it. It's not good, man. It's not good. Speaking of other disasters, the Mississippi River, she's a-going dry. The preacher man says the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a-going dry. It actually is. That crazy earthquake in Mexico killed a bunch of people, messed up the city down there. It might have caused like some kind of a crack in the middle of the Mississippi River, and it's way down. The tributaries are down. And actually some of the barge ships, they can't fully load the barges because if they do, some of the new sandbars that have come up, it'll drag the bottom, they'll get stuck. So they can't load the ships the way that they were before. So they have to carry less cargo, and it's messing up some of the shipping down the Mississippi. That's crazy. Is there a crack in the bottom? Is the water draining out? Because it's pretty good on one side and on the other side. So I don't know what's going on. With the Mississippi, I know it's like in the middle there is a little bit higher altitude, right? But it should still, if there's a sudden crack and I guess all the water went into, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But the earthquake, since the earthquake, the river's gone way down. So something had to have happened. There's a YouTube video on that I watched, and I shared it with everyone. Check that out if you get a chance. It's kind of disturbing. You see like this dry bed where the river used to be. It's nuts. And if you can't get down the river, that's a huge shipping lane. That's important. So, I don't know. I do have some good news. Trump has killed Obamacare. What he did. How did he do it? What did he do? He withdrew the appeal to the federal court of the case where the district court found it unconstitutional to use federal subsidies, that's taxpayer dollars, to fund health care for everybody. Right? They never got the appropriation from Congress. So therefore, if no appropriation is made from Congress, you can't just be spending our money for something that we're not supposed to be. Look, as much as I love everybody, I can't pay for everybody, all right? And I've said this before, and I just feel bad about it because, I mean, I'm getting by. I'm doing, I'm in the red, I'm in the black, I'm in the red, I'm in the black. That's okay. I dance around the line. But if I started giving $1 to everybody that needed $1, I'd be in the red all the time, and I'd go broke, and I'd be out on the street. It'd be over. I can't pay for everyone. I can't do it. Nobody should be asked to. You should not be forced to pay for anybody else's stuff. You can't do it. Now, The people that are just leeching off everyone, that have millions of dollars and have the ability to pay for everyone, yeah, you know, they might want to consider some charity. But you shouldn't have to pay for everyone. And it's been ruled unconstitutional. And the only reason we were still having to pay for it is because it was in the appeals court. And Trump said, no, we're dropping that. We're sticking with the district. Their ruling stands. We're not going through with the appeal. And it's dead. It's going to lose funding, which is good news. And we've been pushing for that to happen since probably like April at least. It's like, look, man, if they're not going to repeal it themselves, just do this. And I think that's going to happen. I think it's finally going to go through. So that's good news. That's good news. Of course, Congress can still do something about it, and I'm sure they will. I bet they will, man. Congress, they're such a bunch of sellouts, and we need to vote them all out in 2018. And I'll be, when that time comes around, I'll be on them. I'll be on who we got, who we don't have, who we need to get out, how we need to get them out. So, but we got a little bit of time before that, and I'll keep following it. So, and I'll keep you informed there, sweetheart. So that's about what I got this game day. And guys, look, like I say, I want everyone to have everything, but I don't need to be the one paying for it. These rich, corrupt bastards need to be the ones paying for it, but they have no generosity in their soul. You know how, again, I've said it already, like, donate to Harvey, donate to Irma, donate to the wildfires, donate to this, that, and it's like, oh my God, I just donated to everyone. I don't have anything. Or you know, you can only give $1 to so many things before you just start to get stretched. And that's where you go. You gave $1 to everybody in the world. How many dollars did you have? Like negative $1 billion? So, anyway, I love y'all. Keep on keeping on. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. And we're gonna get through all of this. And it's game day, guys. So buck up, right? It's Saturday. We'll be all right. Oh, this other thing let's go into space for a minute before I shut it down. I was watching this thing called The Knowledge of the Forever Time, and he says that he says quite a few things actually. He actually says that instead of Orion, that's kind of like a false thing. The Great Pyramid of Giza has the real answer, and it leads you to Triangulum constellation out in space. And the various stars in Triangulum are where various entities come from, one being the God, the Creator, which the God, the Creator, created all of the stars, so that's not true. That's a little g, so you need to be real careful about that. That's a little g, even though it's probably big in our minds. But whatever spliced us together and encoded us came from there. And yes, they have DNA secrets and all sorts of secrets that could help us live a long time and possibly forever and all this other stuff. But he says that that's where they come from. And he also says that the extraterrestrial ETs and various aliens, they talk to us when they had the UFO flight patterns. They talk to us by putting up the star patterns. And they put it up in the direction they're going. So if it's how we see it from here, wow, how did he say it again? If it's how we see it from here, then they're coming towards us. And if it's the reverse of how we see it from here, they're going away towards that constellation or something like that. That's what he said. Basically, they give Orion as a greeting every time they show up, as to say, like, hello Earthlings, how are you? And to show that, you know, they know that we're here, and they put us here, basically. You know, I can't argue with the fact that we probably got put here, we probably got spliced, something happened with some aliens. Again, who made the aliens? Who made the stars that they came from? That's the big G. And that's who you really got to pay attention to. Now, if you can only get to the big G through Jesus, or Yahweh, as is where one of the stars is in that triangulum constellation. If you can only get to the big G through that, you know what? That's fine, because the big G did become one of us and suffered through a horrible ending, and then went back. So what I would say is just keep the big G in your heart, know that he loves you, and he is willing to actually become you and take one right on the chin for you. So that's kind of where I am with it. It's complicated, man. It's complicated looking into this stuff, but I keep trying. And that's all you can do. Keep trying, right? Keep on digging. Gotta dig, man. Gotta find out. I want to know. I like to know. That's my thing. I like to find it out, man. It's fascinating. I mean, if the UFOs do align in certain formations, what if I send like an Orion back at them? If I ever see one, I say hello, and I'm like, hey! And I show them the three, show them the old three dots there. What's up, man? I wonder if they'd actually come down and talk to me. Hey, oh, you know what we're saying? No, not really. I'm a complete noob. I'm a novice. But thanks for saying hello. No, he's just a dope. What are we doing? Oh, come on, give me a chance, man. Ah, jeez. Where is Game Day? What is that? I don't know. I'm gonna look at Game Day. Y'all have a good. I'm gonna play y'all out. I'm being a dope. Oh, but I love y'all. So here we go. Give you insight into what I see. It's called. What is it called? Let me give you what it's called again. The guy's name is Damon Barry, and it's called The Knowledge of the Forever Time. Knowledge of the Forever Time. He also says that stars are like stargates, and during the solstice, when there's that hole in the sun, that's actually the stargate opening up, and that's why they like the solstice. They could actually travel to other stars because it was open. Dude, I don't know, man. If you fly into the sun, you're probably gonna die. But anyway, it's very interesting. It goes into it. You just gotta believe, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I suggest look into it though, just because it's cool. I think Sitchin's a little closer to the truth. He's not spot on though. I don't think anything really. I don't think the big Nibiru planet hit us directly, and I think if it does come back through, it's not going to hit us directly again. I do think it might be coming back through. That's possibly how Uranus got tipped. Uranus, yeah, whatever. Uranus, make your jokes. You know what I'm saying. That planet out there. Like number 7, right? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. Yeah, 7 from the sun. From the way in, who knows? I mean, is Pluto a planet? We don't know. So, anyway, I guess it could be 2 or 3, right? And there's other stuff out there that could be counted as well. One of the potato-shaped things has a ring around it. They just discovered recently. One potato out there flying around has a ring around it. I don't know. It's not make. It's something that's out there, though, in the Kuiper Belt. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my game day. I'm going to God bless Saturday. And we'll, Saturn Day. Saturn? No. It is kind of a day of sin, though. But, no, it's come on, you got to have some fun, right? There you go. Peace. In the hustle and grind, working 9 to 9, losing my mind, watching Father Time. Future Senator. Same old same, this wrong and shame, with only one day to ease my pain.